Sikshayati, platform for eminent authors, engaging teachers, successful students. To know more, email. Nationalization of commercial banks. To regulate the commercial banks so that they do not overlook the national priorities. Nationalization of banks were undertaken first in 1969 and then in 1980. 14 major banks were nationalized in 1969. In 98, 26 commercial banks were further nationalized. Objectives of nationalization of commercial banks. Loan to priority sector. Due to more risk in the agricultural and small sector, business sector, commercial banks credits neglected in these sectors. Demand for agricultural sector increased in mid-60s, so the government nationalized the commercial banks to provide loan to priority sectors. Concentration of wealth. As the ownership of the commercial banks were in the hand of big business and industrial houses, there was unhealthy concentration of wealth and economic power. So the government decided to nationalize the commercial banks. Malpractices. The commercial banks were in the hands of private owners, so they indulged in various types of malpractices to favor the private owners. To remove such malpractices, nationalization was resorted to. Spread of commercial banking facility. Before nationalization, commercial banks were concentrated in urban areas only. For expansion of banking facilities in rural areas, also nationalization of banks became necessary. Speculative activities. Private commercial banks often indulged in speculative activities, made advances to holders and black marketers against high rates of interest. Dangers of nationalization. As they become nationalized, inefficiencies crept in. Many of the commercial banks in India suffer from lower inefficiency, poor customer relation, excess overdues, and regional imbalances. Most of the banks are running at a loss because of high overheads. The small branches of commercial banks are now faced with large amount of overdue advances to farmers. Commercial banks have been facing stiff challenges from non-banking financial intermediaries like mutual funds, insurance companies, leasing and investment companies. Nationalized banks have almost to sustain the desired credit pattern and fill in credit gaps in different sectors. Thank you for watching the video. Kindly write your comments. Click on the red subscribe button at the bottom of the video to get more details and free ebook. Email us.